George talked about Star Wars, and he didn't have a title yet, but the concept for a film that was going to be a big galactic war. Then when he started to talk to Fox, it seemed to him a good idea to have some illustrations to show the scope of the visuals that he'd planned, which I think in George's mind was a big part of the movie. And I told him that I'd love to do it. He and Gary came over one day with the script. I started on it the same day. I really got into it right away, working on those original paintings that were really done to sell the film. George and Gary went off, left me doing more paintings. Fox wanted me to do more paintings. Gary and George went to England and started scouting this whole thing from a budget point of view. Came back 3 or 4 weeks later saying, looks like they're going to do this film. I never really thought it would be a film while I was working on those original paintings. It seemed so vast a project to me. There was quite a few things set up by George, and I felt I was drawing what he wanted things to look like. I don't think that either of us thought that's the way the movie was going to look, necessarily. These were just sketches that were the best we could do in terms of how we felt it should look, but not necessarily the end product in the sense that this was really going to be it. But it sort of turned out to be it in the end, for the most part. And some of those paintings were virtually rendered intact onto the screen in Star Wars for certain scenes.